Okay. Alright, guys. Let's see here. Who do I have here? Let's see, we got 5. Okay, I don't care. I need to get this going. So it has now been 10 minutes, and like I said, let's get it rolling. So with that, let's lower that a little bit. All right. It's a little bit too loud. Okay. Alright. Let's get this full screen. And this transition. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another edition to your boy's shit show. Satoshi shit show. Anyways. Let me... Cannot remember if I saved that or not, so I guess I'll leave it off now. Let's start with Bitcoin. So what happened? Pretty much exactly what I thought would happen happened. I knew we wouldn't go up from this point. If we did, I knew we were just going to go up to this point. So in Ethereum, I went short in Ethereum. Like as soon as I had a good confirmation of this being the count. So I didn't get the wick on Ethereum because Ethereum didn't break out like Bitcoin did. Ethereum stayed within its parameter, within its whatever you call it. This channel. Okay, I want to get rid of this. And also probably. Get rid of all this. So, unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum didn't do exactly what I thought it was going to do. Ethereum stayed within its tight little area here. I was making a pennant. Not a true pennant because it didn't make an A, B, C, D, E triangle in my opinion. To me, it made a A, B. You could consider this A, B, C. I like the count for me. That makes most sense for me is this. This is right here. A, B, C, and like a, and this C like came in a or like WXY, 3, 3, and a messy 3. So and that made your B leg. So this went up, down, not your B leg, your X leg, because this is a W. An ABC here, so this is a W, X, then A, B, C, truncated, couldn't break out of the triangle. Bitcoin, on the other hand, had a or W. I get not a W, yeah, W, because at first I thought this was a 1 through 5, but I guess not. Well, because on some exchanges. On some exchanges, this low right here didn't dip in, but on Coinbase it did, and so I was willing to call it like a weird 1, 2, 3, small little 3, 4, and then I bust out for 5 people shorting, getting liquidated, or whatever you want to call it. So at first I was looking for a 5-wave impulse. That's why I was willing to say that we were going to go up one more tiny bit to this point. So that's why I have a stop loss up here in Ethereum. But anyways, so this is not a 5-wave impulse. This is actually a 3-wave impulse. 1, 2, 3. ABC. And so 3, 3, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. Usually your C legs are a little bit weaker and go more sideways than your A leg. And this fits the exact, like, or your secondary move and your correction is usually a little bit more sideways than your first move, because your first move kind of comes out of nowhere, kind of surprises people, and then the second one it's not as surprising, you know. You don't get as many liquidations and stuff. And since it's against the trend, it doesn't move very up, you know, it moves very sideways. So, upon this examination, what is going on now? Now that we went over what happened, what is going on? Are we going to continue down? Are we going to stop right here and go back up? Are we going to go consolidate for like sideways for a few days and then do something else? Well, I'll go over a few of my ideas right now. Let me first do something real quick. Okay. So, looking at this entire structure, it's starting to become extremely complex. To me, this is like... It's very hard to call this, because the duration and sidewaysness of this is pretty long, you know. This is a pretty good sideways move, pretty good distance, you know. Is it in comparison to this, or is it smaller, like something in comparison to this? This is where we have to gauge ourselves, like, where is it in terms of Elliott wave analysis and time frame analysis? What makes the most sense in terms of fractal analysis? When I take a look at other indicators, like let's see here real quick. See if I could pull up the right chart. Hold on. Cool. Okay. So longs are still high, but shorts are beginning to rise. Shorts just broke out of this downtrend line that's been holding them down, and longs just broke below. Could this be the shift I need and I want? Because to me, this market structure is not done no matter what. I don't think we're going to break to new lows no matter what. I don't. Like I said, I'm fairly confident on the first move of Bitcoin being a 5-wave impulse, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm pretty confident on that. And so, because of that, I have to just say, like, we're missing a 5-wave impulse somewhere. Whether it's going to be a clean 5-wave impulse, which it probably won't be, or any diagonal type of C leg or something like that. Who knows? Like, it's going to be one of the two. In my opinion, this is just way too clean of a move, impulsively, to just disregard it. Way too clean. And so, this is where we just come back to the drawing board. And this is why I say a 3.1 is a new 6. I don't think this will get broken the first time. It might get close. And people are going to get scared trying to buy this down here. Or, I don't think it'll get this low. If it does, I'll be pretty worried, honestly. To be honest, I probably wouldn't buy. I'll probably see what the hell happens, see if it dips down here and comes back up and then clears this level right here, then I'll be a buyer on the clear right here. But I wouldn't be on the buy on the dip through the resistance, because that's just stupid. That's just risking something. Even though an Elliott wave analysis assumes that there could be a dip to the 0.886 to the 0.9 level, there's just no reason to risk yourself like that when there's other things. Now if I get like extreme amount of like shorts lining up, I might do it. I might just like risk my biscuits so I can see if that those shorts get slaughtered and I just reap on their late wishings. Where's the... Okay, let's get that. What up, Slippery Coin? Could delete that now. Could delete this. Cool. Beans. Okay, nothing I need to delete. Alright, so in terms of Elliott waves, let's just try our best to break it down. Could this be man? Let's just say I am wrong. Let's just say this is not an impulse. Let's say it's an ABC. Like this. Let's just say it, okay? Work with me for a bit. Let's just say, okay? It's an ABC. This is... Trying my best to just think about how this could develop. Okay, like I said, this is just a... Are we dumping, by the way? I hope so. I saw some moves. To me, this looks like we could have put in ABC easily. It's just here. To me, we're missing a leg. Like, to me... I'm going to bet on my Elliott wave analysis being correct and just run with it. And this is... Okay, let me show you something. Oh, you butthead. Oh shit. So yeah, we could fall right now. So I'm gonna go in and place a small short order on Ethereum. Hold on, let me do 2 more checks. I would rather it hit this level right there, but sometimes we don't have to get there. Oh, you biatch. Okay, so I'm liking this, so I'm going to go ahead and place a small intermediate sell ETH volume. The only thing I don't like is the volume stayed pretty steady. Hourly shows some bare volume. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna go here. 5 mark. Sell. Skip. Don't show again. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell here. I know this is Bitcoin, but they like to run somewhat similar, so the levels I'm watching to get cleared to get me out of my short would be here. Specifically right here. This line right here. If this line gets closed over bullishly, you're out. Get out of your position right here. This is your SOS, get the fuck out line. Where is it? Where the hell is it? So because of that, we'll have it red and as thick as possible. Am I tripping or is that line not thickening up? It's not getting thicker, huh? What in the world? Let's see if this one will. Oh, I guess it does, but you can't really tell, right? It looks the same. To me, it looks the same. Okay, whatever. So that is a zone I'm really watching to see if there's any reaction bullishly to get me out of my short here. There's one other thing you want to check as well. Like I said, there's slight bearish divergence of volume here, slight. This one spike gets you kind of worried here. But that might have because there's some overzealous shorters thinking this was the bear pennant, and I was just like, nah, homies. Wait a little bit. That's why I wasn't shorting. I wasn't short, but I am short now. So let's get rid of this. No longer need this. We have a very defined. Oh, wrong thing. I just need this red line. And then we can do one more check, and it's this guy right here. This is essentially where you want price to stay in. You could go to this median line, like right here, as well, and that would be acceptable. And now you're just watching to see a price, and then you can also do one other thing, because you want to see, like, okay, when is it a time, when should be I expect a turnaround shit. Freeze. And you probably won't be able to do it because how short this is right here, but we'll see. So yeah, 1 to 1 is your first area to watch. Basically anything in this in this area. This is your hotspot for your corrections. The 1 to 1.36. And for your impulses, your hotspots are down here, over here. So if we stay in this zone longer than this white box, then we're going to be concerned for our bearish setup, and we're going to expect us to break up. You feel me? We're just running with this idea. The thing that scares me is the fact that this could still just be a B leg of some sort. Like I said, we could not make a fifth leg here, and we could just do this here. This makes a 3-wave impulse, 1, 2, 3 for B. And we come back up for C and hit this trend line, and then we roll over. If we do that, I honestly would like it better in terms of market structure analysis, to be honest. Like, I hate to be the bear or bad news to people who are trying to short right now, and even myself, because like it's just like this is like such a weird duration of time in comparison. Like this is long. This is like, you can tell this is a pretty long, right? This is fairly similar to this, right? Fairly similar, almost a 1-to-1, right? Let's see if it's a 1-to-1. Or it's damn close, right? It's damn close to a 1-to-1. So could this be like a WX? So let's see here. Can we put like in a W? Ah, you bastard. A WX. Oh, this is Y. This is X. Come up with C like this. And create this nasty. We haven't seen a true WXYXZ combo in Bitcoin. Or at least I haven't seen one. You could point me to one. I don't think I've seen one. A true one that's channeled. So you could say this one might be, but the fact that this leg didn't hit this bottom channel, I don't like it. If it's gonna be, it should bounce off the. Except if it's a triangle, then you could get away with the E leg not hitting, or like a truncated ABC or WXY in a running irregular flat or something like that. So if this is a 3, this is what I'm saying. If this is 3, this will work. If I was wrong and this is not a 5-wave impulse, like if this is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is just A, B, C, I am leaning towards this count as being our correct count, and this being right here an ABC of some sort, like this. So I'm going to delete this because we already know what we're looking for. If we don't fall within this time frame, I'm going to get out of this short with a loss or whatever the hell it's at the time. I'll take the L, and I'll tell you where I'm going to place my stop right now. Just be patient with that. Right now I'm managing this with my eyes. So if I see it run right now, I'll get out of it. But when I actually decide where I want to put my stop, I'll show you how to do it. So to me, the two most logical counts would be a WXYXZ. Sorry, I got a phone call. Anyways, so yeah, the daily and weekly probably just closed right now, but let's keep rocking with this. We'll look at the daily and weekly close right now. So to me, the most logical counts. Hold on, let's get our channel here. Would be a W, X, Y, and we still need to finish this B leg. Because what, this took what, how much time? Or not B leg, X leg. $11 days and 18 hours, and we are currently on so yeah, I'd expect somewhere there. Because there's no way this is a wave 4. If you're calling this a wave 4, you're don't know how to work with time frames, the proportions. I like my wave 4s and 2s to be kind of similar in time. Yes, your 4s are usually more sideways and longer, but not by like 2 fucking times or anything like that. The most I'm willing to give is like 1.5 times the time. Maybe to a 1.618, because that's just a Fibonacci extension rule, I guess. And that's about it in terms of time. I do not go for anything above that, so that is this 1, 2. Like no, sorry, it's not gonna fly for me. So honestly, might hedge some. I had some longs here, but we'll see. I'm trying to think of invalidation points for this. It'll be simple. This will be very simple, actually. If this is gonna be the WXYXZ, like I'm thinking, we will not break this low right here. We'll hold this low right here. Why is everything so small? Like, what is that? I don't understand. Is it because it's really zoomed out? So strange. You guys understand what's going on with my chart? Like, only that one too. All these other ones are fine. Look, this here. Why does this one? Am I zoomed in anywhere? I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Very strange. Anyways, let's keep it moving. If anyone could tell me during the course of this live stream why the hell this chart is in like super shrink mode, that'd be awesome. Because like, it's hard to see some of these lines. So, if this is gonna be this WXYXZ, we will not break this low. We just completed our ABC, and we're moving up for our impulse here. And this will be our impulse for our C leg. We are done correcting. So I will be a buyer as soon as we break back above this zone right here. So let me show you what I'll expect to happen if it does happen. If this is indeed an ABCDE, I mean WXYXZ running, what do we call it, flat sideways correction, then I expect this to go this, down, then up, and then this will perform a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then it'll come back down. Or this could also just be a W, X, Y, and this would be just a 1, 2, 3, and we don't get very high. We stay very in this channel right here, and we roll over again. It can come either way. Lately we have been getting a lot of these pennant looking things with a rollover, so I'm kind of willing to say we'll get the WXY rather than an ABC. I mean a 5-wave impulse for a C leg. So just be aware of that. And again, if this is going to be an impulse, we go 1, 2, 1, 2, or 3, 4, 5, and then we'll come down and retrace here, hold it. And if we break back above here, this right here is high, I'll probably be a buyer, honestly. And I'll place my stop loss like right here, and I'll shoot for, honestly, like to me, the only other structure I could see is just up from if we stop and pivot here. I don't really see like an ABC, but then that will be jeopardizing time frame analysis in regards to this correction right here that we're analyzing as a fractal of this in terms of time. And I'm gonna go over something else as well right now. So that's my idea on the bullish side of this. Now on the bearish side, it's still very much alive. Get all this stuff out of the way. Isn't that so weird? Why is this my line literally disappeared? Like it's not even there. All these lines are gone. They're invisible. That's so weird. But anyways, so if this is that's going to be the count, we're going to break out of this range right here. And like I said, I'll be a buyer if we retrace and break back above. I'll be a buyer. But if we don't retrace and we keep going up, I'll only buy if I see some volume. Like I'll place like a stop buy here, and it'll probably like sit under resistance here, and then it'll probably like explode out. And if I'm guessing right and we get that volume, then I'll be able to close my long out at least here, and then look just short somewhere in this range. And if I do get in that play, my setup will be a little bit different. Instead of having my stop at the low here, I'll then place my stop at the pivot, which will be right at the midway section of this area, of this OB. Why are my lines like gone? I don't understand. This is pretty. I'm guessing it's right here somewhere though, that 0.5 somewhere in the middle right here. But I'll place my stop right there, and I'll shoot for right there, and that setup would be pretty decent. It wouldn't be a bad setup at all. Stop like just below the midway point, aim for that. You got a 3-to-5 risk reward ratio, and if you get this set up where we retrace, hold this pivot right here, I have labeled, place your stop just beneath this low. And then your entry will be like right above this high right here. And then your target first, the OB, which will just give you a 1-to-1, which is terrible. But to me, this will fit our alloy wave analysis, and we're just going to be shooting for up here for 3205, 307 risk reward ratio. Obviously, the safer trade will always be this trade on confirmation, I guess. To me, this is confirmation. But you have all this resistance you gotta still be aware of, and just because we have a very valid alloy wave count doesn't mean I'm right. So let's go again, delete all this stuff. Let's keep it moving. You bastard. Okay. So now that we have our bullish count, let me go over the bearish count. I'm accidentally in our bear side. It's unfortunate. So I'm about to switch this side up. Let's go to the bull count, which was the bear count, which was supposed to be on my bull chart. But that's fine because this is it's bearish anyways. So this is gonna be the bear chart, and essentially hold on, I need to read a note real quick. Some notes real quick. Okay, so let me show you the bearish side to this. And it's gonna be quite bearish, by the way, because to me it's just like it's very hard to, if we were to break down right now, like this, like we break down like this is our breakdown right now. It's so hard to say this is equal to this. You know, it's so hard. But if I was to say that, the only thing I could see us doing is like a 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't like, the reason why I don't like that is because this is shorter, right? It's already shorter, right? It's already invalidated, correct? We already went over this. Yeah, it's already, so in order for this to be right, this next move down absolutely cannot be more than this move right here, which this move was pretty good. So in order to get this move, I mean, this what I'm about to go over invalidated, we have to get to this point right here. So this will be invalidation to the, but this would be a really good trap for. This would be actually, I kind of like this in a sense. So let's hide this real quick. So what I'm getting at is, like, say if this is oh, wrong thing. Why, you bastard? Oh, that's why. So let's say this, we actually did do this right here, right? This was our correction, right? Now you could say, I don't care how you want to call it. You could call it WXY, where this is an ABC, and it makes the fractal of this fractal. Well, not really a fractal de facto, but expanding running flat, whatever you call it. Or you can call it a BC, where this is, well, I don't like this as B. No matter what, this has to be, so, no, let me say, W, X, Y, X, Z. So either A, B, C, W, X, Y, I don't care. The only reason why it's hard for me to say this, and why I don't put this as my primary account, is because this just looks too clean as a 5-wave impulse, but I have to go over this with you guys because I have to keep it real. I have to keep it really real. So let's say this is a correction and we finished it, right? We got a 3-wave move, we're done. So now we're expecting a 5-wave move of some sort, right? Well, let's just say this could be a leading diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it creates that wedge. Oh shit. Yeah, I can't draw a straight line worth a damn, so I have to do it this way. Creates that wedge. So now let's get this. I have a lot of stuff here, guys. Sorry. So sorry I have all this mess here. Whoops. So if this is going to be a bearish count, like it's really bearish count, then this is our first impulse of a gigantic impulse going down to the death of us. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We break out here, make it A, B, C. This will work perfectly. Either, honestly, this works really well too. So I like this as well because this could also get a poke out of this neckline, give people really fucking bullish, and then they just die in a wave 3 impulse down to the depths of insanity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Creates a pennant. Invalidation to this would be a 0.88 retrace, because on diagonals love to get the 88 retrace. So anything greater than that would be bullish. Let's just assume we make it down to the bottom of our triangle here. So that's what I like to do. The top end of this. Let's get this red. Now let's go to essentially the same spot. So, say if we get all the way to this base, what happens? Because technically we can get all the way down here. It's very much the same. So yeah, this zone. If we close above that zone, then that's bullish as fuck. This is I'm bullish above here. Preferably above this entire zone. But algo is here with the Fibonacci. Alright, so this is that's the very bearish count. It's a very bearish count. Right? That's the super bearish count. Now let's go over the semi-bear count. Well, to me, this has to be like an ABC, because this is a 5-wave impulse. Like, there's just no way, there's no getting around this to me. Like, this is a 5-wave impulse, you know? So, I don't like this as a... If this is a WXY, then this is the ABC here. But if this is not a WXY, then it's an ABC like this. And all this is C leg. Either way, I'm fine with it, though. For a super bear count. And so... And here, and to me, you could get a 5-wave impulse count out of this area. This is why alley wave is so difficult, because you could get, is that a 5-wave impulse there, or is it an ABC? Extension wise, it works better as a 5-wave impulse. Time frame wise, it works better as an ABC. Hilarious, right? So. If this is a 5, it has to be a 5-wave impulse if it's leading diagonal. This is clearly a 5-wave impulse, clear as day. To me, like, there's no getting around that. It's just so clear. It's really clear. This one's a little subjective, but this one is so clear to me. So this is why we have to be very aware of this count. Very aware. But let's go over the semi-bearish count. Gosh dang it, where are you? The semi-bearish count, in my opinion, is this is a move of some sort, and then we're just making a another ABC. So usually your corrections like to be simple, complex, complex. So this would make sense. So you had your complex ABC here with a triangle in the middle here, and now you have your combo ABC here, and this is indeed and then this is indeed an ABC. If this is true, we should not get back over this area. Let's see here. Yeah, we will not get back over that zone right there. And this is just A, B. And I'll be targeting at least a 0.618 to a 1-to-1. So a 1-to-1's way down there. So I wouldn't call for a 1-to-1 for this exact move. So I'd call for a 786. So just anywhere in this zone, essentially. With the secondary, with the initial target here. Let's label this too. So W, X, Y, Y, leg, C, wave, target for 2 and entire B leg, correct? Let's also label this as well. One second, I need to label this as well. To me, I still think we'll get here no matter what. Like if we, like I just don't see a count. I don't know what the fuck will get us down to this point. Even if it's the impulse move starting down, I just don't see us getting down here no matter what. But I'm gonna label it anyways. You never know. I'm gonna label it, even though I'm pretty sure we'll never get there. But I'm gonna label it. So again, that's the wave 5 leading diagonal invalidation point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets down there. If this break gets down there, then it's this leading diagonal is invalidated, and we started a bigger impulse down, and that's very possible too. We could have also the most bearish count would be a 1, 2, and the famous 1, 2, and this is breaks down right here 3, 4, 5. This would really hurt people. And on this one, you would target a 1.618 extension of this move. So let's just label that so we know if this does happen, we're not like blindsided for targets of where to look for targets or anything like that. We know like, okay, we broke this level, we broke our invalidation, we broke some validation points. Now we can expect this to be our move, so let's go and run with it. Let's get in this trade. So you first target your 1.618 extension, followed by a 2 to 2, and then anything beyond that's just you're wishing you get there at that point. So let's label this 1, 2, 1, 2. Impulsive wave 3 target, sub wave 3 target, sub wave 3 target for massive major wave 3. Okay. So now what? We've got over the 2 bearish calls. We got over the bullish call. Is there a extremely bullish call? Oh, I didn't even tell you what I expected. Yeah, if upon this confirmation of wave 3, you should get some nasty divergence somewhere that'll show you like this will hold this high like this, and our side will be like lower lows. So watch it. So a safe buy after dipping below this would be a dip back above this, and you just place your stop beneath this range low, and then ride it to at least these highs again. So, is that all for Elliott Wave? I'm trying to think. Did we go over all my ideas as per Elliott Wave? We have this as a correction done, and we have our 2 scenarios of an impulse. One's leading diagonal. I don't think we'll get past this yellow line if it is a leading diagonal for some reason. This is an ABC. This will be our target for wave 5, but I could also very well see just being like this. Bounce off that bottom trend line here. So I can expect it bouncing off this lower trend line right here, for sure. Even if it is this ABC. It's going to be very interesting because our really bullish count, in my opinion, just got invalidated. Our really bullish count was at ABC, and we're going to come up for our impulse now, but that's it. We retraced way too far. There's nothing to say that this could be a 1-2-1-2. Yeah, you can say maybe this is 1 and all corrective 2, but that's so deep. And Ethereum did not look anything like an impulse right here compared to Bitcoin. So I'm not willing to say that. I like to have confluence. So to me, that really bullish call, ABC, is out the window, gone. We have to figure out what the fuck's going on here. And to me, it's either going to be these two bearish count, these two really bearish counts where we fall off the wall, or we get the ABC right here and we correct back up, or we come down here for wave 5, whatever you call it, wave 5 of 1, bounce up for 2, and do not clear. Also, I want to mark out another area as well, just my favorite area in the whole world. Yo, infamous. So again, this depicts our bullish scenario. I wonder why this is so slow. Why is everything so slow and small on this one? I don't understand. A, all this is B, and our W, X, Y, X, Z. And we're coming up right now for a C leg impulse, or X, whatever we call it. C leg impulse from an X leg for its Y. That's the only bullish count I got, like, right now. Like, the only one that can get us going up right now. I cannot see any other count that can get us back above this pivot. There's nothing else. It's just this W, X, Y, X, Z pattern. Immediately. The only other counts that'll get us back over that range is after we break the low here. And because of that, it's just like, I have nothing to say. I don't know why I usually say that. Hold on. To me, I'm more willing to say, so if we do, in terms of structure, I know I'm jumping, sorry. In terms of structure, the two best structures we got is this oh, what the hell? This A, B, C here with a W, X, Y, X, Z channeling correction. This fits. This, like, the structure looks really good, really well geometrical wise. So I like that one. And then the other one I really like for geometric wise is the leading diagonal. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't really like the way this W, X, Y looks with a ABC in its own Y leg. When this ABC was just so small, you know. This B leg right here was just like, if you're gonna compare this Y to this W, then you're gonna have to compare this B to this B. And they just don't really match very well in terms of time frame, and even the size and magnitude. This doesn't really match very well. So if I'm going to label my counts in, you got the bullish, you got this is bullish, the bullish count, WXYXZ. So I like, my first favorite count is leading diag. And I'll tell you why. Second is W, X, Y, X, Z, B leg, ABC. And then the last one is C subwave, C break down for a WXY. I use it to check my position during the day. So like yesterday we had, so let's get it up here. So yesterday we printed a negative, and we get, well, yeah. Yesterday, during the formation of this candle, when we closed it, which was 1700 hours, what was that? 18 hours ago? Approximately 18 hours ago, something like that. We closed that candle and then we printed a negative. And then on this 12-hour candle, we had a consecutive 2 negatives in a row. And so I was pretty confident on that short in regards of VR, this system. And then even on the weekly, we had a negative. We have negatives, so it's just not good. No good. So yeah, I do use it. And it's still an extremely good indicator. This shit worked flawlessly in here. You get in along when you get 3 in a row with in the cloud or SAR support. So you got 3 in a row right here. You're not in the cloud, but you got SAR support, so you went long. And then look, you got, and you exit when you get 2 in a row, or SAR or in the cloud or whatever it is. So you got 2 in a row. You could exit there. You could exit there. Right here is your definite exit. You got 4 in a row exit, right? And plus the SAR resistance exit. And you could even went short there. You got 4 in a row and SAR resistance, and you're kind of in the cloud. And then right here you had 1, 2 in a row, and then you dropped off. It works very well. And then right here you had 3 in a row, and right now you'd be in the money if you took that trade. Well, although that didn't meet our criteria, because our criteria is 3 in a row, plus in the cloud or SAR support. Those are our criteria for this thing. What lines? How do you use the lines? The cloud is these 3 lines right here. They're MAs with a different variable, so it's not just your MA, normal MA. This is your cloud. So you only want to take your trade when you're in this cloud. So like, say right now we get 2 negatives, right? Say we get 2 negatives right now. And we're in the cloud, because here's the cloud right here, right? We're in the cloud. We get 2 negatives in this zone, then we'll go short with a stop loss using our ATR. Yeah, the 3 lines. With the stop loss using the ATR. Yes. With the stop loss using the ATR, and then you shoot for whatever. Same thing with the long. You long or short when you get 3 in the cloud, 2 in the cloud, or 3 in the cloud, or SAR support. This one you got 3, and you weren't really in the cloud. Your closes were in the cloud, but your positives weren't in the cloud. But you had SAR support holding you, so you could have went long there. This one would have got you a loss. This one you wouldn't have took that trade because you're not in the cloud. So when you're outside the cloud, you don't want to take the trade. You're too late. You're too late. Okay. 2 or 3 in a row. This you wouldn't have taken because although you're kind of in the cloud, you got SAR resistance above you. My rules explain it very well, how to use this thing, and it works very well, especially on your like 4-hour time frame. This thing is freaking ridiculous. Nutty. Nuts. Look, you got your 3 negatives right here. 3 in a row. Yeah, you're not in a cloud, but 3 in a row is pretty powerful. Pretty powerful. Like, look for other things, like a crossover and RSI right here. You got cross. No, you didn't really have crossover, so. maybe we wouldn't have gotten that one, but it's pretty powerful on like 2 daily time frame. Intermediate time frames is harder, obviously, because there's a lot of junk on the screen, so you don't really want to play with it in the middle. And like, let's say if you're just using this on a daily time frame, like this would have killed this play. Like short, you would have went short here or here. You could just solve resistance. Stop loss there. You never got 2 positives ever. You got 1, a pivot there. Right here, you got 2. Finally, you got 2, so you can close out your position here. And then you would have went short here again. You got 2 into cloud. Closed out here, short here. Closed out here, or went long. Right here, you would have officially went long. That one's not done yet. Okay, enough about this. What I care about is market structure and what we're going through. So, where the hell did my chart go that I was so in love with? So, hold on real quick. I hate this song. So anyways, okay, back to where we're at. Lean Ag is our favorite, and like the reason why is there's so many longs still, so many longs, dude. Like fuck, are you serious? Like, I mean, I guess you want. I guess, dude. I guess. I mean, I don't know. You know, that's just like. That's no bueno. We took a little dip. But nothing really, you know? To me, this is where it gets bad for these longs. Like the shorts just got broke out of this trend line we've been in for a minute. Longs broke down out of a trend line they were on for a minute. There's a shit ton of longs, just shorts right now. Yeah, it could get ugly. That's why I'm leaning towards the diagonal as the primary, I think. I know today I was trolling someone who kind of proposed this, but they're not wrong at all. I'm sorry to say, they're not wrong at all. So lead diagonal, WXY, XZ, B leg, ABC, and then subwave C breakdown for a WXY. This is a WXY. So I have that in here because these are our bullish, our lead diagonal. Man, these are not bullish counts. These are bearish counts. So I guess I'll break them up. Super bearish counts. Super bear, lean diagonal, followed by 1, 2, 1, 2, wait, impulse, and then for your bullish counts, your really bullish count is this. And then I think that's it, right? Yep. bear to bull. Three, so wait. Okay, these are my ideas. I don't think I could come up with any other ideas that make sense in terms of market analysis that could fit anything here. My favorite are the leading diagonals, with this being a WXY or an ABC of some sort of finishing here. And we started a 1, 2, 3, 4, and coming down for 5. Or my second favorite is the bullish count, where it's a WXYXZ B leg ABC, WXYXZ, and this is forming an ABC. And then my third favorite count would be, honestly, the 1, 2, 1, 2 is better than this bear to bull subwave 3. So this should be an ABC subway for the next leg. Just does not make very much sense in terms of the way this should look. So that's the reason why I don't like it that much. But okay, you guys, I think I'm done with that bitch. Ethereum, expect much of the same thing, honestly. Much of the same thing. We either completed this A, B, C here, or this is just an A, all this is B, and we're coming up for C. So Ethereum's new upgrades went in February 27th. It got pushed back to like here. So let's go here. 20th. Huh. I'm trying to think. I would rather us not put in our new low now, but I know I don't make the rules here. I'd rather us hold this low here, and then us move up towards the ETF and Constantinople upgrade, and then for it to be again shitty ass news, and us roll over, and this make like a super big double bottom neckline, extreme bullishness looking ETF leading up, run up, and then all of a sudden we just fucking die. It could happen. But so if this is gonna happen, the two most likely moves for Bitcoin are at WXY, XZ, and I don't know why this is so slow. It sucks. It's gonna have all these lines. Is that why? Strange. So, finally caught you live. I'm glad you're able to catch me live, bruh. Catch me, bruh. And I know I'm a tough guy. I'm on weird times. Yeah, I'm trying to look at this March. Yeah, 28th ETF. This area ETF time. Yeah, to me the best counts are this WXY, XZ, and the stupid leading diagonal. If we put in that leading diagonal, that would, let's see if I can put the leading diagonal. Let me see if I can put the leading diagonal in a ETF type, because the leading diagonal doesn't fit very well with ETF. What's this? Let me show you. Like, why does it look different? I think that's why. So if the ETF and back is whatever the hell it is in February 20th through 28th, I know it's 28th, but 27th. So this is the back time frame. This is a time frame you really don't want to be in crypto at all. You just want to sit and watch and see what the fuck's happening, because it's going to be someone's going to get hurt. I don't know who is. To me, I just don't think crypto is ready for a revolution this year, but who knows? I could be wrong. So let's see if we can get this leading diagonal to fit into play. So let's say we hang out here for like another day, and then we roll over. So that'll be like a day and a half. Then I already jumped like 4 days right there. I'm on 12-hour time frame. Oh, that's why. So let's say we do make this lean diagonal. We break up. Is it possible we can make it like a ABC that long to make people think? Can I expect this to end somewhere in this zone, right there? And that would give us, if this is our diagonal, you'd expect at least a 1-to-1, a 0.68 to a 1-to-1 of time frame analysis. Oh God, look. So anywhere from a 1.618, well, 1.382 to a 0.68 is where you expect your correction to end from your impulse in regard to time frame. So here's what I'm talking about. Your 0.68 to 1.386. That's where you expect your correction to end in terms of your time frame from your impulse. Now, if this is our impulse, then we could expect our correction to be anywhere in this time frame to end. And it'll make sense. And you specifically look at these exact lines for targets to end, but it could happen anywhere in that zone. So in terms of time frame, it works. So this actually works. So we could actually maybe do like, we come down here, we trickle in here, break out, make the first little impulse, retrace right here, come back up, break out this neckline, and everybody sees this right here as we broke out this neckline, right? Finally, right? Finally, right? And then it's just an A, B, C. It gets in this zone near the ETS time, and then we roll over and we retest this neckline, and everybody's so bullish on the retest because that's just such a noob ass move to buy the retest that everybody and their mom buys this retest, and then instead of everything going good and dandy, this being a breakout wave 3, it capitulates and we get fucked. People get fucked. That works. What will cause the most pain? To me, everybody and their moms is bullish on the ETF, and not everybody, but the majority thinks that the ETF and BACT is going to bring us to the new heavens and new highs and soars to 220K all throughout 2020, all to 2024. You know, people just think that. I have a tough time jumping on that bandwagon. Really tough. It's just so hard for me to just want. It's hard for me to do that. So, because everybody and their mom's so bullish on this, on the ETF and back, it is natural to me to go extremely bearish. Like, really bearish. It's just who I am. I'm never one to be popular. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, there's a shit ton of longs still open. I'm trying to think of what will shake out some longs in this structure and then get them to go short near 3.1K just for them to get fucked going short and then them to long again on this breakout up for it just to be a corrective 1-2 or something. Even if this is an impulse, wave C, let's see here, and if we come way down here, we won't get higher than like right here. This will be the max zone I'm willing to say we'll get to. Let's go to one more chart real quick. Oh shit. This stupid thing. I hate this thing. I don't know why it does this. Hit the left. Aha! No! Okay, fuck, that was stupid. Wasn't on this chart. I cannot remember what. Okay. So back to this one. This is that running flat idea that was proposed a long time ago, and it might be right finally. I really expected us though to put in something like this, but I don't know if we're gonna put it in anymore. I think too many people saw it to put it in. I think too many people saw this to put it in. So this is a double combo. A, B, C, and then X is a triangle. Then A, B, C. And this got to a 0.786 retrace. And this is what I was really looking at to play in fractal this entire time, but I just don't know if we're going to get that. I think too many people saw it finally. And hit a 1.236 on the dot. So that's where it came to. Did we already get there? Oh wow, I just noticed this thing from a long time ago. Anyways. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, we haven't touched. This is a 7. This is the algo target we need to hit. That I'm watching to see if we do roll off it and do make that impulse. We would target that 1.236 algo target. Probably just right under it, honestly. So what's it gonna be, huh? What's it gonna be? So I want to label this all. So there's the back ETF time and Constantinople upgrade. A lot of big things happening at that time, so let's see what goes on. But essentially, these are the two counts right here. We went over the interior structure all today. I know it fucking took a few hours, but we take this shit seriously. I take this shit seriously. You treat it like a hobby, it pays you like a hobby. You treat it like a job, it'll pay you like a job. Take it seriously. Be mindful of what you got. Mitigate your risk. Always be respectful of the market. Understand that you do not know better, and you never will know better than the market. The market will always know you better, and you can just hope to be right and on the same side with the market. So, oh fuck. So I guess I'll just draw my 2 counts right here so we can see them better. I know it gets confusing, like, oh shit, there's so much that he just went over. Like I said, that we've had this one as our idea for some time, so I just don't know if we're gonna get it because everybody and their mom sees it now. Right now, everybody wants to come ruin our fun. Fucking assholes. Been on it forever, and they finally want to come join in the ABC party. So you got your ABC with the WXY, or you have your let's get this over. Now this is gonna have to be a little bit bigger. Oops. And then this is gonna form your impulse down. Right here, the triangle. $35.7. Do you have a chart button? You can show me a chart. I'll write down to see a chart. Then on the last count, A, B, C. Label where I think we're at right now. Each count. Oh shit. 1 second. Let's get this one. Delete that. Sorry I'm taking so long, but I just want to give you guys a visual because I know it's hard to picture what the hell it is with all the stuff there. So. And all of WXY has 33333. So if you're confused on why this one's we have this here, it's because this is where I think we're at, and I want to like make it look different. Like this is where I'm. So I either think we're right here in this, and specifically right there. Like, so that's what I have. I know everybody and their mom's charting that C wave up. That's what I'm really worried about. That's why I'm liking this. They do. You understand the whales? They will give you one win out of the 100 that they try to take from you. Is that going to be the one win they give us right here? This ABC? Will that be it? Will this ABC be our one win they give us? Well, we had one win earlier this year. Right here. They gave us this one. Right? They gave us it. Everybody can see this head and shoulders. But they gave us this one. So they gave us one. I love trend lines. Look at that trend line. Look how well that trend line worked. Look at that. So this is what I have in turn. This is I guess I'll help myself. I forget things, so I need to make sure I remember what the hell this is from. I guess I could have this all like this. A, So A in this corner, B in that corner, C in this corner. We're just trying to figure out how we're gonna get here. How are we gonna get to this point, or if we're gonna even get to this point? Because we don't have to break and make new lows. This could be the accumulation point. We can't make new highs. Back in the ETF could go very bullishly, and we could just fucking skyrocket. Who knows? To me, it's just like they don't. Bear markets don't end on good news. You know, in my opinion. So we'll see how it goes. All right, so I'm done for the TA for sure. 100% done. I have no other things to go over in terms of. I can't see here. Cool. Let's see. Can I get this all in one picture? Why can't I move this? Oh, it's probably locked, huh? B or A? The world will never know. Cool. Alright, you guys. Clone. Alright, guys. I have nothing else to share. I think I'm done here. We can go back into the small time frames real quick. But to me, I think we're pretty good on what we could expect and understand in terms of market structure for Ethereum. I mean, the entire thing, and whatever starts unfolding more towards momentum-wise, like we'll start rolling over heavy south, then we'll probably expect some more of the south ones. So we start rolling over the bullshit, then we'll expect the other ones. All right. So let me share this here. Oh yeah, there's one more count that's not up here. Remember, there's one more count that's not up here. It's the extremely bearish count, which I don't think is likely, so I'll go over it again. I'll go over it again because I think it's unlikely, but I'll go over it. So the last and my least favorable, because 1-2s are kind of rare, would be going with the same colors. It's like C and higher. So If you're confused, this is all one leg, all one move. And on this one, we'll be right. So 1, 2, 1, 2. We're at 1, 2, 1, 2. Going down for 3. We literally just broke underneath right here. So this is where I think we're at on this one. You bastard, I just want to move it. Thank you. So these are all the setups. I am least favorable about this one just because it's just like, we got to give the Bulls some hope, right? We can't just crush them immediately, right? We got to give them something to dream off of, right? Thinking Lamos is something, right? We got to give them something. Crushing them, this would just like totally ruin the market, in my opinion. This would like just make everybody just want to leave if they do this. Least favorite, most favorite, second most favorite, third most favorite, and like I said, least favorite. This one like it because it's just, these are rare. The 1, 2, 1, 2s, so rare to catch. But possible 1, 2, 1, 2 are right here, coming down for that 3. All right, guys. I wanted to now let's go back into the. That's a good wick. It's a good wick. It's a good wick. What's going on here? This looks horrible. Looks like it's about to fall off a cliff. Honestly, it does. So I really hope it does. Oh shit! I need to put my stop loss in, or else I'm gonna get fucked. Let me show you how to do my stop loss real quick, you guys and girls, before I head out of here. I really gotta get out. So this is Bitcoin. Let's get over to Bitcoin. Bitcoin. So I was working that 2-hour chart. Okay. So all I care about is this right here. That number right there. On this candle, it's 1.675. ATR times 1.5 equals N. You take short entry risky. So how do you determine your portfolio value? You take P, divide that, or you times that by 0.02, and that equals 2% of portfolio. And so what you do now, yeah, I don't like that. No border wrap. So on this one, you see my stop is it says 1.6, right? 1.67 to be exact. So let's take 1.67. Again, I'm sorry I took so long today. Sorry, I just got a message. Anyways, so 1.675. Where the hell my calculator disappeared? 1.675 times 1.5 equals 2.512. So you can round that. So I went short, and let's just say my entry price, I don't want to look over it, is 117.18. So 117.18 plus that equals 119.67. And let's say I'm working with a $10,000 portfolio. Let's make it easy, math easy for us. 10K portfolio. So 2%. So again, so the most you can lose, allow yourself to lose, is $200. So that's your risk limit. $200. So the most you're risking is $200. It's your limit to your risk. So if you enter here, let's go take our magic little tool that no one uses. And you see that again, you know your stop is $2.6 away, because we calculated that earlier, right? So how much Ethereum can you short before losing $200? So let's calculate that. 200 divided by 2.65. So it'll take you holding 75 Ethereum right here, and it going back this amount to make you lose $200 in value. Because for every 1 Ethereum you have, you're losing $2.65. So in order for $2.65 to equal up to $200, you need to be holding 75 Ethereum. So yeah, so in this position, I'm able to hold 75 Ethereum without, but then you have to calculate margin and stuff like that, and then that's a little different story. Your margin ratio. But that's essentially how you do it. It's easier for non-margin trades because you don't have to calculate your margin inside of it. But that's essentially how you do it. That's how you place your stop. That's how you find your stop placement. Now, how much you buy and stuff, that's always going to be different. Always going to be different. Because your stop's not always going to be, like, this stop right here is what? 2% away? Your stop won't always be 2% away. Sometimes you'll have a stop that's 4% away. Or a stop that's 1% away. Now, if your stop's 4% away, you can no longer hold 75 Ethereum because now your loss per Ethereum is $5.62. So 200 divided by $5.62 is 35. So now you can only hold half of the amount of Ethereum you were able to hold down here if you only wanted to lose $200 max if the trade went against you and your stop was hit. Alright? Okay, I'm done now. I just wanted to show you guys that. Vincento or Crypto, I forgot who the hell said it, but yes, I made a new indicator last night. Yes, it is pretty fucking awesome. It is really good on the 4-hour time frame. Let's just go over it real quick. And it's going to be used in conjunction with Chevy and stuff. So essentially, it's just a trend-based thing. When you got red, it's a confirmed bear trend, and you don't got a confirmed reversal until it flips blue on the other side. And so the theory is you will always short on the break of support and or a top of an oscillator. So for us, we're going to use TGXV. So right here, we got red. We were under this. We never flipped it bullishly. Let's look at this when we had this complete rollover on RSI, and we got topped out on TG. So that's a short. You went short right there. Where the hell is it? You went short right here, and you'd use the ATR rule to get your placement. So right here it would have been approximately $3 away from this spot. So about like right there would be your stop. That would have been your stop. You would have got in here, your stop right there, and you would have got that, and then you wouldn't close unless your resistance is broken. So you see right here, we have resistance here, it wasn't broken, resistance here. It was broken, but it was never closed upon, so you never had a close. If anything, you went short again because you had TGX topped out, while we're underneath all this bear momentum. And your RSI, let's see if RSI actually rolled over bullishly, but because of this method, you sustained your trade short. And then you broke the support, so you went short, or you went short on a top out here, depending on how you want to trade. found support here, came up, broke it. You see here, couldn't break this resistance, so you knew this trade was good. And every time you break support, you just add to your position or whatever. But then right here is when you first got your first official closeout. You officially closed out right here, but you didn't go long. You don't go long until one resistance is broken and held on as support. We never broke out. We broke out of this one, and we kind of. So you could have went long here because we did hold that support, and you wouldn't have got to this next point. So you would have probably, depending on how you play, if you're a swing trader, you probably would have got stopped out because you would have went like entered here, walked away from the computer, got stopped out within a few days. Or if you're like if you managed your position, you would have saw you gained a little bit, saw that resistance, and exited. But essentially, you don't long until you break out a resistance and hold a resistance and or support on the retrace. And you get this bull cross and your RSI crossed over as well. And you want TGX at the bottom or near the bottom, preferably. But you can stay up high and run up high and stay up high forever, because TG, you can do that, and I'll show you. So right here, again, we're all red. We never flipped out of it until we broke out of resistance here, right? Broke out, and we have all this. We have all this, and we have this bear call, right? But we didn't go anywhere. See how on this bear call we didn't go anywhere. Although we got the bear call, our retrace stayed above the cloud. We held this. This is not a cloud. We held these lines bullishly. And our MAs on our RSI were bullishly crossed. We held the support on retrace and the resistance on retrace. All you're looking for is this resistance to be broken. And or the bull call on TGX. Right here, you got a bull call on TGX. And a broken out resistance. So all these reasons to stay in the trade. Or go with the trade. And then you wouldn't exit until you got a support broken. And or the triple cross on here, plus plus this flipping over or being gray. And you see we flipped over completely right here just at the same time as here, so you would have exited here from getting in down here. That's a pretty good gain. We never really broke this support. We did, I guess we did. So another way you could trade these is you place your trades, your stop sells just below the supports and resistances. Like we saw this, we're bearishly rolled over, right? We bearishly rolled over, but we didn't want to risk ourselves getting into this chop, so we just like, okay, what's the best point? Well, you could have placed your stop sell right below this support, and as soon as it broke, you could expect it to keep going and then just close out immediately, or whatever, how you want to close out. I would have closed out just because TGX was bottomed out. And we were on support, so that's what would mean closing out. Then right here, triple cross, crossover bearishly, but we weren't bearish yet. We had a bear call here, another bear call here, another bear call here, rolled over finally, red and under, broke this support, all reasons to go short, and then yeah. It's pretty freaking strong. It's pretty powerful. Alright? Anyways, I am done here. You guys, I appreciate y'all. Those charts, I think I already uploaded them to my CCV fam. I'm going to go ahead and carry on the rest of my day, and we'll see what tomorrow brings us. I appreciate y'all rocking with me. I know this is a little longer than it usually is. I think it's like a freaking 2.5 hour long thing, but whatever. I do what I do. So anyways, you guys have a great day, evening, night, morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. Hope you're doing fine, having a great time doing it. Alright? This is your boy, Satoshi motherfucking Heavy. You can catch me tomorrow live again, hopefully around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or noon Mountain Standard Time, and again at midnight. We'll see about tonight. I don't know if the markets will move like that tonight. We'll see. I think we'll have another day of consolidation and then a move. That's me. You guys have a great day. You guys take care of yourselves. Make sure you tell everybody who you love them. Peace the fuck out.
Then it's